Oops. Hi, everyone. Hope you're doing well. I'm going to try to adjust this lighting real quick and see if I can make it somewhat better. I'm not in my normal place that I get ready or do my lives at, so just give me 1 second. I just want to see if it makes a difference. I don't know. I feel like it's still, like that's not right. Sorry. So I feel like the light in the back probably made it worse. So let me see. I don't know. Hey, good morning, Tammy. Is the lighting okay, or is it too like bright? I feel like I'm gonna try to adjust it some. But Happy New Year, everyone. Hope y'all been well. It's good to see y'all so far. So I have a bunch of stuff that I wrote down that I wanted to kind of like get into for this year and stuff that like I've been wanting to work on, things I wanted to share with y'all because I've been gone for quite a bit. So yeah, there's that. So I wrote down a few different cases. I kind of pulled it, and asked like what cases were the ones that were kind of like really, stuck in people's minds. And then obviously the Watts case seemed to be the one that won. So I think I'm just going to close that poll up for right now. But how was your New Year's, Tammy? And again, I greatly apologize about the lighting, but I'm not in my normal area where I do my lives. So I'm trying my best so it doesn't look so pixelated. So some of the things that I thought would be fun to kind of retouch this year, obviously everybody always likes to talk about the Watts. I don't want to get too much into the Watts like as we have in the past because we've already done so much on them, but there's always something new, as you know. So we have the Watts, and this is going to be probably this year. We're going to focus more on like Kessinger's involvement in it, or what her involvement could have been. So we'll look into the Idaho 4 bit because it seems like that's kind of dragging out. I know they had Gannon's case, and then Letitia was found guilty. So we haven't really gone live since that was that verdict was given. And then let's see. I know Vallow was found guilty. I think Daybell his trial is still coming up. And then we have Summer Wells. Obviously, people are always interested in Summer Wells. And I thought Gypsy Rose would be an interesting one to touch on just because of the whole situation. So, and then also I wanted to talk about another channel that I'm starting. Actually, I have two channels. One is Enchanted Corridor, which we started, and then that was really going to be kind of like a do-it-yourself kind of channel as far as like spell working, like making stuff. That was more like Chief's project at the time. So he's going to be working on that. But I also started another one that is called Purnima Dreams, which is going to be Psychic Secret. So it's Purnima Dreams, Psychic Secret. So I'm going to type that in. And the reason I'm doing this one is because it's going to focus more on just like readings for the signs, like whether it be career, love, or, yeah, I mean, I can't think of anything else other than that. I mean, spirituality. I mean, I'm trying to think of like other questions that I get other than career and love, but those are the main ones. So let me see. My screen disappeared. Okay. I'm pretty sure this is it. If it's not, I can't really tell, to be honest. So I will add the link though for sure. So 1 second. I hit you on that side. Probably. Okay.
I'll just lounge this way.
Yeah. Of course. Sorry, I'm copying it.
Hey.
Hey.
Who's that?
Okay. So that's the new page. So that's going to have, again, more like readings just based on love, career, like generals for the month, things like that. I'll probably do it every Sunday and then try to do like a live like every like Friday or something like that. And then also, if you are a member on here, starting February, I think it was 7th, we said. Let me see. I don't remember if it was the 7th.
Howdy. How are you? Sammy, hello.
Yeah, it's going to be the 7th. So it's February 7th, I believe. Give me your calendar. Where's my phone? I just want to make sure it's right.
I gotta pop off.
I'm like kind of like all over the place. Ow.
Sorry.
Yeah, so February 7th is when we'll start doing our membership live. So that'll be twice on those Wednesdays. So it'll be every Wednesday. There'll be one in the morning and one in the evening. Yeah, so that should be fun. So we'll see. But on the Purnima Dreams channel, we'll do more of like how to do rooting, meditation, chakra work, energy healing, you know, grounding, kind of all that stuff. And then also kind of just touch on other subjects of things that we think might help us, you know, kind of get closer to, you know, whatever goals we're trying to get to. Let me see what else I have. So what are some cases that you've been kind of drawn to lately, Tammy? Like, I don't really know what's big right now. So I know a lot of people still ask about summer wells. So I don't know if that's something you've looked into again lately. But we'll kind of keep the crime like focused on this channel because that's, you know, what this one is kind of more based on. And then we'll move all the like chakra work, you know, energy healing, you know, meditation, things like that to the Purnima Dreams Psychic Secrets page. And then the Enchanted Corridor will work on that as far as like maybe just chatting. I mean, that's more kind of like Chief's thing to look into. Justin Evans. I think I did Justin Evans a long time ago. Like he went missing or something. Like, I don't know if it was while they were hunting or just around the neighborhood. I think it was Canada though. I don't remember. But I would love to hear people's suggestions. So I don't know, you know, like how many are in the room, if there's certain cases y'all are interested in that I haven't mentioned or that are big that, again, I haven't heard of. Because again, I have not been on here doing cases in probably like almost 2 years. So I'm not really sure like what's the cases that everybody's following other than the ones I kind of left off with. So in most of those cases have already, you know, gone to court or they've been, you know, kind of held up for whatever reason. So I know that Ruby, I think it was Ruby from 8 Passengers was arrested. Ruby Frankie or Frank or something like that. So there's a couple things that like, you know, they still fall within the crime spectrum. Yeah, I kind of remember that reading. I don't really remember the details other than there being a boy and a girl like that were supposed to be his friends that people thought maybe he had a relationship rather with the girl or the boy and the girl was jealous or the boy was jealous. But that was the most I remember it being. I'd have to go back and look at the case though. Let me see. I'll have to write them down. Crime Curious and welcome. Hope you're doing well. I don't know what I did with my pen. There it is. So, sorry, don't have the best table. It's like shaky. Okay, so I wrote those down and I will look into those later. So thank you for those, Crime Curious. Hi, Tara. How are you? And how was everyone's New Year? So as everyone's kind of arriving again, I was kind of like laying out the format for what I would like to do this year toward like, with this page. I haven't been on it in a while. And I did open another page that's kind of geared more towards a work site kind of, but it also is going to be more of like general readings, love readings, career readings, things like that. So it'll probably be based more on general though. So I'm going to start that. Well, the page has already started, so I put the link in the chat, and then I'm also going to add it to the description. So it's going to be Purnima Dream Psychic Secrets. So that goes with a site that I'm working with. And so that is something where I'm going to kind of upload meditation routines, even dream analysis, numerology, energy healing, chakra healing, kind of all those things. So that'll be kind of discussed on that page, along with the general readings. So those will probably be like weekly. So, and those are going to cover obviously all the signs. And then on this page, I'm going to try to more focus again on, some of the crime cases that people are interested in. So I'll probably, I do have an Instagram and I link that in my about section. So on the Instagram, I'm probably going to do a weekly poll of different cases that have come out and which ones y'all want to see the most. And that's going to be the video that I'll do for that week for this page that's going to relate to crime. And then also, if you're a part of the membership, every Wednesday starting February 7th, we're going to have 2 lives every Wednesday starting February 7th. So you'll have one in the morning. I believe it's from 10 to 11 a.m. And it's going to be Central Standard Time. And in the evening, I believe it was 5 to 6 Central Standard Time. So if you're not like really an early person or a late person, you have both options of showing up. You get your weekly reading. And that's, again, with your membership. So that's going to be all levels of membership that are available on here. And then, again, there's different options through Patreon, Etsy, whatever those are that you're interested in. You just kind of check it out and see whatever it fits your schedule best. Because on Etsy, you can kind of get the reading as you need. On Patreon, you get it monthly. And actually, really, you can really ask for them whenever you need. And on here, you would get your weekly to monthly membership reading. Yeah, I'm trying to get more in it now that I'm feeling a little bit more balanced and kind of feeling a little bit more comfortable falling back into the role of being here more weekly, because I have kind of got settled into another job, and it's a little bit more predictable the schedule, where in the past I didn't really have a predictable schedule. So this has kind of helped me a lot so far. So and I'm really hoping people who used to join us in the past come back. Because I really did enjoy, working with everybody and doing readings and stuff like that. So again, the members that are here, I think we do have a few. So if y'all want to ask y'all's questions, y'all go right ahead. If not, then we can go ahead and do a basic water, air, earth, and fire kind of general read, see what we get. But it's really up to y'all. It's whatever y'all want to do. And then again, if y'all have any cases in the meantime, I know that Crime Curious mentioned a couple. Now I could take a minute and kind of look those up, but I just don't want to take away from too long of a pause, I guess, during the live. If there's any information about it that you would like to drop, Crime Curious, to in reference to those 2 cases, and I any questions you have directly for them, I'll be more than happy to answer them. Yeah, and then the respiratory season's been so horrible, and since I've been in the ER, it's I feel like I have a respiratory cold every time I turn around. And then I'm still trying to get over it. And then my son gets them very easily as well. So I mean, it kind of ends up happening. But if y'all want to do any personal questions, or if y'all just want to do general questions to all the signs, just let me know. Or if y'all have a certain case or questions about a case you want to look into, let me know. Just type it in the comment section. So I don't think I have. 1 second. Let me look here real quick. I don't think I have Instagram saved to here. I think I have to go to the About section. I couldn't get into my Instagram for the longest. So that's annoying, but I figured it out. So hold on. Let me see. Yeah, I don't know. Screw this. I'm tired. It's in my About section. That's all I know. It's in my About section. So I'm like on the wrong page. There we go. I saw that, Tammy. I didn't know they were going to release a whole bunch of new stuff about it. So, which I guess they're always going to, because what the hell else are they going to talk about at some point? Yeah, I cannot. It's not that I never get sick, but I don't stay sick this long. And so, and usually, like, you know, earth signs are supposed to be of like health and healing and all that kind of crap. And it's like, I feel like I've been wearing like extra green stuff like that. It's just, but it's respiratory season. I don't, you know, it seems to be. I know when we go in the ER, they're like, thanks for being with us for respiratory season. And I'm like, you're welcome. Like, no problem. I don't mind bringing it home to my, you know, family. But again, oh well. Everybody else gets over it a lot quicker. It's me that it lingers in. Yeah, it's not good this year. That's what they actually said. This was probably the worst year they saw was this year, was for respiratory season. So do you have your shop back up and running, Tara? I know you were on vacation for a bit. A bunch of people were asking about jewelry, so I'd kind of, and on Facebook under some group that I'm in, so I kind of had sent them the link to your shop, but when I sent it, I didn't realize you were on vacation. It's probably like last week. So I hope you got some from that. Yeah, I don't really do Instagram either, but it does a lot of lives. And so I think I'm going to probably try to do a live there today. I don't like Facebook lives. If I'm wrong, y'all change my mind, but I don't really feel, I don't know. I don't feel like I really connect with people on Facebook live. I don't know though. I don't know how that works. It's a little bit different. I'm used to YouTube. I'm used to the format. I'm used to StreamYard. I'm used to, I mean, I've done lives on Instagram. I mean, there's TikTok. I really am not used to TikTok either. I have one of those. Again, I opened one of those. I was able to gain access back to that. And that's also in my About section. So. Oh, good. So I hope you get some, because a bunch of people are asking about rings, earrings, and that's what I'm wearing right now. If you can see it. And then my ring, too. I'll be wearing another piece of jewelry from you. Who knows? Probably. It's probably like on my ankles or something. I don't know. I just got on like 2 or 3 pieces of jewelry from Tara Shop. You're welcome. So, sorry, I just started staring at some stuff. So do y'all want to kind of do like a general of like the signs, or did y'all want to do, I mean, I don't really have any specific case questions, and I don't really know if anybody does either. So, and again, if you're members, then you can ask whatever you like, because memberships are, that includes asking questions whenever you feel. I'm not going to shuffle on this table, though, if I do, because it's going to move the whole table. Ouch. So So as I shuffle, people put Watt's case is one of the cases that y'all or most people are having the hardest time getting over, or moving past or understanding. Why do y'all think that is still? Do you think that there's still unanswered questions? Do you think it still just seems so odd and out of character of Chris Watts because everybody said he didn't seem that way? Or do you think that we didn't get told everything and that there was probably more? And that's why I believe the autopsies are still hidden, at least for Shanann. I mean, as far as sealed, not hidden, but sealed. So if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. So I apologize, but I'm pretty sure they are still all sealed. So I don't know if that has a lot to do with it. And thank you, Tammy, for posting that. I greatly appreciate it. Yeah, I think there's more to it. I think that Nicole Kessinger, as much as you're not supposed to say it. Oh, and thank you, Tammy, for being a member for 42 months. That is the longest, it sounds the longest. But it is awesome. I'm glad you have been with us that long, as has Tara, as has Chief. And I'm sure probably a few other in Crime Curious I know has been with us for quite a while. She has an amazing channel. I actually did join her. I'm not sure if it was your Patreon or your members. I believe it was your members live. I got to go on Crime Curious's member live and talk about a book that I'm writing, at least that I'm attempting to write. Members only. There you go. So she has a members only, and it was tons of fun. I had, happy moments, cry moments, sad moments, vulnerable moments. It was great. So, check her channel out. Again, it was awesome. She writes a lot. She does lots of things. Women of many trades. So, check her out. She'll help you a lot. And she's very supportive. So really when she had asked me, what can I do to help you with your book and get along? And really it was just just be supportive like you are. That's already you're doing already smashing it with that. So thank you. And I do need to get back to that because, good. When she read it back to me, the part of the book that I'd sent her, with her audience, I was shocked. It didn't even sound like something I could write. So, and yeah, I did add an extra paragraph, Tara. So I'll have to get with you on that. I'll be happy to be stuck with y'all. So let's go ahead and kind of just do water, I guess, right? So yeah, Watts is odd because of the situation, and we do still believe that Nicole Kessinger's friend was somewhat involved. Don't remember his name now. I want to say it's Jim. If it is Jim, then yeah, but there's lots of Watts stuff. So we might get into some more of that this year because it seems like it's kind of died down the energy around it in the sense of a little bit more easy to kind of filter through. Not so many people trying to, Gem, not so many people trying to tap in. So, before I get started on the generals for all of the signs, do y'all have any specific questions towards Watts or Wells, Summer Wells? What other some other cases? Murdaugh, Idaho 4, anything like that? Because we can always do the generals towards the end. They're going to be the same. And so will these, but crime questions are a little bit more in depth and detailed and more interesting. I lost my partner in crime. I have no clue where he went. So no members or crime questions, and we will kind of flow into general questions then. Thank you for sharing Crime Curious's link, Tammy. So we'll go ahead and start with water. I think I'm going to do a general for the water. So it's going to be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So kind of what y'all need to know for, this, the rest of this month, pretty much. So about the next 2 weeks, what is water and you need to know. Okay. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, what do they need to know for the rest of January? Okay. Sorry about the shaking of the table. It's very wobbly. Why is the page upside down? Okay, so for water signs and the overall general, you have a Three of Swords in reverse, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So it's saying that you could be recovering from some type of heartbreak, like healing, having a reconciliation, maybe even forgiveness towards could be an air sign or just in general. Because it does show also in the recent past there is this air energy still, so I do feel it is leading a little bit more towards the air sign. It feels like someone kind of offered you something. They're very energetic and very kind of excited about it, but it kind of ended up putting you in a place where you felt a bit kind of negative or feeling entrapped by the situation in the recent past. So with that moving forward, it was like almost, it could have been related to work or even like working with this person towards something, a bigger goal, something more steady, something more solid, to kind of help build this long-term foundation. So the more you kind of work with this person, let them know how they're making you feel mentally, physically, emotionally, all of those things, then you will be able to kind of get to this 10 of Pentacles that you're looking for with them. So with that, you kind of also have a new opportunity. So with that new opportunity, it's kind of a partnership a bit, and it also is a connection that's going to help lead you to a new direction. So this new direction is going to be kind of going to be something that you're going to lead very fast into, not too sure of it, but you're very passionate about it. Maybe you've been waiting to do it for a while, kind of like sitting and waiting and thinking how to execute maybe something within work, communication as far as individuals or even just family or home. So once you go ahead and do that, it'll kind of bring you back into a balance of this kind of energy. So it's very nurturing. It's also very, abundant, and it's very feminine. So that is something that some of the water signs can be putting up with. So at one point too, there could be a male who is a bit emotionally disconnected, and at some time, they could also find themselves water signs. This more runs with Pisces, but Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, they could find themselves detached from each other at certain times. So that is going to be the water. So I'm going to go ahead and do Tammy. So we're going to do her general. Okay, so in the recent past, Tammy, there's been some like movement that has been kind of wanting to be made. So there's delays with it. It's a bit indecisive, wasted energy, disorganized people. They feel very immature. So the reason they're doing this, I kind of feel like, was for fulfillment of themselves. Hopefully it completes some kind of cycle, but it also led to a bit of a pushback in the sense of they were trying to master something at the time that probably really didn't need to be dealt with yet. So in the present energy, you kind of have the release of that energy kind of going away. So you feel that this person could be stalling somewhat to try to hope that they get what it is that they want. But basically, you kind of come out on top in the sense with the Tower in reverse. So you avoid this person trying to like push their, I can't think of the word at the moment. They're trying to push like what they want and what they need, and they're trying to push it onto you and make sure that it becomes more of your issue than theirs. So in the near future, you're looking probably more like at 2 months or so. You kind of begin to kind of move forward, move away from that energy, and then you're kind of more victorious, like going forward. So you have the 6 of Wands. So you're looking at more, could be 6 weeks. It doesn't feel like 6 months. So it feels like within the next 6 weeks, you kind of can move forward from that person's energy. You avoided some of the energy they were putting out, and you have your own movement kind of in your own direction within, the next 2 to 6 weeks. So that's fine. Yeah, it seems like most of that kind of stuff kind of fell off to the wayside, though, They were pushing their own agenda. There you go. That's the best word I can think of. I don't know why I couldn't think of it in the moment. Let me see something real quick. So, Tammy, have you had a lot of Summer Wells requests still? Yeah, if it's the same people, then yeah, I could see that being the same issue. Tammy. Let me see. Okay. So, does anybody have any feelings on Vallow? Because I'm pretty sure Vallow was convicted, but Daybell's not. I'm pretty sure Daybell's still waiting for his conviction. Your third one. So what did you pick up on the third video? Was there anything different, or is it kind of the same, like, kind of area we were talking about before? Yeah. I only saw the Daybell because they were talking about Lori's. And I'm pretty sure she was convicted. And then I was seeing where Daybell, I was like watching like upcoming trials, and they were talking about his. Pretty sure. So if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But yeah, I agree. Yeah. I don't know. You would just think they'd know about all them kind of hideaway places. So you would think that they would have, like, I don't know. Maybe, like you said, maybe they did look and they did find whatever, and they're just kind of covering it. So you have any things planned this year, Tammy, for your channel besides just like some of the general? I know you've been doing is it a card of the day? I believe it's a card of the day. So if you like getting things like card of the day, things like that, Tammy's Through the Looking Glass Tarot she uploads that pretty much every day. So you're growing like steady. I mean, you have your community tab and stuff, and then again, we'll like plan to do a live soon, something like that. Yeah. I'll do that now, Tara. The chief is going to have to jump over because I have to take a ladies break and he is sleeping or something.
What?
So are you sleeping?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll be right back.
Well, hello. How are y'all doing? All right. Happy New Year, everyone. Hello, Tara, Tammy, Crime Curious. I did fall asleep. That happened. I couldn't help myself. I just kind of laid down and closed my eyes, and I was out in about 2 minutes. Good seeing you as well, Tara. Hope you had a good New Year's. Hope Gus is enjoying himself. Oh, you're going to see how Megan felt about me right now. The Empress came out. Yeah, I was snoozing. I laid down and I closed my eyes and I was asleep. Like, even got a text saying, "Where you at?" She didn't hear me snoring. Hey. I'm sorry. Love y'all.
I don't
know what to do. I'm just like doing with my hands.
You're supposed to read with your hands. What the hell is wrong with you, Stuart? It's like Stuart from Saturday Night Live. What do I do? Hi, Stuart. I don't even know what he was supposed to be doing. Yeah, Chief's out. Sure. I don't even know what the question was. What were you asking? I know we were doing Tara, so. Steve. Steve. All right, so let's do a general for Tara. What does Tara need to know? Did y'all find out when you're moving yet, Tara? Or if y'all are moving? An Empress card. All right, so what does Tara need to know for the next month coming up? Ooh, Tara. 10 of Pentacles. So you moving soon? Making buku soon? Because you got the 8 of Cups moving forward. Moving right along. literally and physically, mentally and financially. So you also have the Emperor. So it is moving forward. It also is authority, protection, masculinity, but also know during this time, there could be some times where it might be a little bit difficult in the sense of getting your like roots settled in the near future. So there might be somebody that he has to like kind of deal with at certain times who might be kind of like a pain in the ass. But for the most part, like you're making like, good money. You're in an area where I think it's kind of giving you a new exposure to everything. And so it's going to be good for y'all. So why is it Ten of Pentacles here? What does she need to know? Yeah, so Three of Cups. So it's kind of like, it might not be that happy in the sense of like, I feel like, you're going to be leaving behind maybe 3 good friends or 3 good years of being here, something like that. Or it could be leaving for 3 years. But either way, it's like kind of still being able to celebrate those moments you've had with everybody and kind of those connections you've made, keep them going as far, as you move along. So you got the number 8. So that could be getting more into August area. It could be 8 weeks. But either way, you're looking at the number 8 for movement. 1 second. It fell down. And it's good that it fell down. It is the Ace of Pentacles. So the Ace of Pentacles is going to be opportunity, gifts, prizes, abundance, manifestation, and property. So that's everything you're kind of moving forward to kind of reach, right? So you have the 8 of Cups above that, emotionally moving forward to a new direction, and you kind of are moving forward for that Pentacle energy. So with that comes, happiness, vitality, different successes, radiance and positivity. So it also has sunflowers, just like the little glass sunflower I gave you. So it knew it would come in handy sometime. Ooh, Colorado sounds fun. Maybe that's why the mountains in the background, moving towards the mountains. So kind of, why is the authority figure here? What do you need to know? Basically, the authority figure here. So every now and then it'll be a bit unjustified. This person's behavior, they can be a little bit douchey at times, kind of revengeful in the sense of their behavior. So, but I feel like this is more somebody you'll have to deal with when you're there. I don't think it's going to be anything that's going to like take away from what you deal with. So this will also help, open up your creative side, your nurturing side, all of those things. Just kind of being more connected to, your feminine energy and, kind of having more of an abundant area to kind of grow in, which, if that's where you're going to Colorado, is obviously more green, all of those things. I'm so glad you love your glass flower. I saw it and I was like, that looks like Tara. A beautiful sunflower inside of a glass. Do you know when y'all will be leaving, Tara? Is it in like 8 frame or like 8 weeks, August, something like that? Uno momento. Okay. Any more? No. So those are Tammy's, Tara's. If Jennifer's still here from Kind Curious, if you would like to do a reading, let me know. We'll do a reading for you. I think I did one. I don't know if I did or didn't, but let me know. And again, if y'all are interested in having readings like this done for yourself, if you sign up for the membership, any level, every Wednesday starting February 7th, there is a morning from 10 to 11 Central Standard Time from 5, and then another one from 5 to 6 Central Standard Time. So you have 2 opportunities to get readings weekly starting February 7th. So if that's not something you're really into, you don't want to do it online, you can also look up Etsy. You can buy individual readings, or you can look up Patreon, where you sign up for monthly, and then you can get as many readings as you want. So, okay. So would you like to do a reading, Crime Curious, for you? Sorry, it's cold in here. Real cold. And again, join Crime Curious' channel. Tons of fun stuff. Join their membership. Tons of extra content. Same as with Tammy. Join the Looking Glass Tarot. Lots of daily cards, readings, things like that. So personal readings whenever she goes live. So do you have any specific questions, Crime Curious, or would you just like to do a general? And then if y'all are here, welcome. If this is y'all's first time joining, I hope y'all enjoyed it. Y'all can always click the subscribe bar, the like button, and it will let you know when we go live in the future. Okay, so let's do a general. And then after that, we'll probably get ready to sign out. So, yeah, I've been on almost an hour. So, what was the recent past? So currently, I feel like you have the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords, that could relate to 2 weeks coming up. It could be happening for 2 weeks or even 2 months, something like that. You're mainly looking for the number 2, how long this has been lasting or how long you're going into it lasting. But basically, it's kind of like avoidance of like certain decisions in the sense of feeling like you're just a bit reluctant and uncertain of what it's going to, like what the results are going to be. So there might be some things that you're working on that you want to move forward with, but you also really, really, really kind of want to look at all your options, see where they can lead you. So in the recent past, you also have the Queen of Swords. So I don't know if you're a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, but you are also very, swords are going to be very cutting in the way that they use their words. They're very, they're written on paper. So here again, you have something that's going to be written by email, books, notes, text messages, things like that. So there might be someone in the recent past who is trying to challenge you on those things, or this is what you're using as your truth to kind of move forward. Because I feel like someone, male energy, kind of manipulated that in some way in the past. So you kind of have the Magician in reverse. So this person kind of has no direction. They're scattered. They're manipulative. They're risky. So it comes off as a male energy. So the male energy is going to be someone who comes off, again, as stern, kind of disciplined, logical, analytical, but tries to be responsible or present themselves that way. So this person is also giving you the Tower. So it's kind of sideways. So you've also kind of avoided this person's energy. So whether it directly came into your zone or not, like you being able to push past some of the tricks, the fakeness, the illusion that's kind of connected to it, you've been able to avoid that. So with that, you kind of have had, in the near future, you'll have more kind of solitude, kind of introspection and withdrawal in the sense of like how you need to move forward. So this is going to be like kind of a reflective period. So this again could be connected to any type of writing projects, projects with other individuals, but projects also feeling like they could have fallen through, but you can kind of save them at this point. So I don't know if that connects for you so much, but it does seem like it could be, could be somewhat job related, but it also feels like somewhat kind of like integrity related. So this person needs to keep their word up to make sure things go down the way they're supposed to go down. And so it feels more of a male energy. And do you have any questions about that at all so far? Okay, just one moment. I'm sorry. Okay, y'all. So sorry to cut this short, but I do have to take care of this because it has to do with my house. If you do come up with any questions later, I'm curious, let me know. And then sorry to cut the live short, but I do have to take care of this really quickly. So I do apologize. So I hope you'll have a great rest of your evening. And then, yes, I will call y'all later. So y'all take care and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.